Bonelord Frostwhisper is a 6 mana, 6/6 legendary with a death rattle that says for the rest of the game, the first card you play each turn costs 0, but you die in 3 turns. So if you're going to play a card that makes you die in 3 turns, you need to be pretty certain you can beat the opponent before then. And with this deck, we do have a pretty solid way to kill the opponent. We start with Alakir the Windlord, which has Charge and Wind Fury. Sometimes we throw a Rockbiter weapon on it to get it up to 6 power, and then we copy it with Criminal Lineup. So we have 4 Wind Fury Alakirs that deal either 3 or 6 damage, which deals up to 48 damage to the opponent. We also got Prescience, a 4-mana spell that draws 2 minions, and for each that costs 5 or more, we get a 2/3 taunt. So we can use that to find Alakir and the Bonelord pretty consistently, as well as a handful of new big minions that support this deck pretty well.
The Scourge will meet their end.
You stand before King Rastakhan.
Prescience is beautiful. We hate to play against Rogue, but it is winnable for sure. Oh, my opponent's just gonna win the game on turn 2. How interesting. That didn't seem that good. Worst Farsight in my deck, of course. I could have Tidal Surged that, but then I just let my opponent draw into a play, so not much of a hurry to do that. Okay, Alakir Criminal Lineup. Oh shit, we got Bone Lineup Alakir. So without Rockbiter, the Alakir thing does 24 damage. That means I need to get 4 more damage on my opponent. I mean, I guess that's reasonable. I'll be able to play the Blight Blood Berserker. I'll avoid playing an Overload card so I can just Bone next turn. It's maybe a little bit risky to Bone so early, but I think it's reasonable. Of course, they somehow ended up with a Lifesteal minion. What else would have possibly happened? Well, let's try to find a Rockbiter now, I guess.
What a delightful party.
Alright, here comes the nonsense. Well, I guess not quite this turn. From the other side. Alright, this is fine. My opponent's actually at 24, so if they're not careful, they could die to Alakir Criminal Lineup here. And if that doesn't happen, then I can play From the Other Side, which is pretty strong. I think that might seal their fate, because they have no board slots. I can't imagine a rogue card that would keep them alive here.
My time is almost up.
Is the audio mix on these new skins like really fucking weird, or is it just me? That sounded so like loud and off. But that's not what's important now. What's important is that my opponent is dying from 24. That truly was like swatting insects.
Rastakan versus Lunara.
The forest fights back.
You stand before King Rastakan.
Farsight's great for turn 3. Okay, Renathal. I think the last 4 druids I played against all had Guff literally as soon as possible. So let's see if that streak keeps up. I'm on the coin, so it wouldn't be until their 5th turn. Or their 5 mana turn, I should say. No wild growth, okay. Okay. I guess I'll just kill that. I don't know. Not really expecting the chain effect to be that good against Druid. Love this absolute garbage hand I have. Okay, Prescience is actually good for next turn. Might have to overdraw a card to play it, but that's fine. Alright, there's Alec here. So I have everything I need except Bonelord. No way it's my next card, right?
My hand is full.
Alright, deal with that thing, get some chip damage. Not sure what I'm doing next turn. I could coin the Berserker, but I think I really want to coin Flesh Behemoth.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Sure, that is an acceptable card to play. Alright, coin Behemoth on 8, Behemoth on 9, kill my opponent on 10. Easy peasy. They don't have Guff, so I'm not super likely to be dead. They do have a second Topior, which is... I guess it's not that big a deal. Alright, I actually am down to only 2 undead minions in my deck. So Flesh Behemoth number 2 is guaranteed to hit Frostwhisper. There's the bone. I think I do just want to go ahead and trade this off. And then we play a huge layer of taunts, and next turn the opponent will die unless they do anything druid related, which surely they wouldn't do. No mana for Earthen Scales? This is looking good, but I've been hurt before. Yes! It worked! It's combo in time. Like swatting insects. 15 damage over lethal even? God, this deck is so sick. Priest. I'm sure my opponent will be doing something fun and not playing Radiant Elementals. And there's the Boner, which I'm not sure if that's good to have because of Plague Spreader. It was actually Rogue. Well, definitely a mediocre start to the game, but I've got Wildpaw Cavern into Harkener coming up. Easy Wildpaw Cavern. Unfortunately, they found a lifesteal minion that completely undoes all the hard work my Searing Totem has put in. Alright. They get to discover some nonsense. I'm sure it'll be, you know, mass polymorph or something that's ridiculously good against my deck. Easy Hark turn. Viper is not too useful against my deck. That's an interesting attack. That's actually pretty late for a wild growth. I shouldn't complain about it. Now the rest of this turn, on the other hand, was absolute bullshit. I think it's too early to play Bonelord, although all I need is Alakir, but Alakir is the hardest card to draw. I think I actually just passed this turn. All my Wind Chills and Chain Lightnings can do better than this. Alright, my opponent also had a garbage turn. Okay, but now I want a new card. Next turn I'm going to be on 7 mana. A bit awkward. 2 5/6s that I can't target. I can send piranhas into them though. Nice cheap criminal lineup. Five plus 1. And then I guess we're doing 3 plus 3. There is a world where I drop a criminal lineup on a 5-4 rush next turn. Wow, that's insane. Flesh Behemoth is really good since I don't have to risk getting boned here. Pretty much always just hits a, or it usually just hits a Berserker. Oh boy. I was hoping my win condition would be stolen out of my hand. They are only 50% to hit Bonelord here. And maybe they don't even want it, because it would be bad for them. Hell yeah. They missed. And I got 3 mana, deal 3 damage. Just kidding, they didn't miss. They're going back for more. Can I catch a fucking break, dude? Well, Burkan is really, really good here. I don't think my opponent can feel comfortable enough to play Theatar, which is great for me. Or I'm just completely wrong. This time, if they take Criminal lineup or Bonelord, it's bad for me. And there it is. I'm probably still favored this game, just because my opponent wasted all this time playing Theatar, presumably just for the sake of making my game less fun. Oh, actually, double Arcane Defenders is pretty insane. So I probably still am gonna lose. Not even that great of a from the other side, but I think it is the play. Is it the play? I feel like it's hard to get a better criminal lineup. Since, you know, don't have Bonelord anymore. Let's see what concoction I can build here. Deal 3, destroy a random enemy minion. Not bad. These Berserkers deal a lot of damage. They already hit with their weapon here, so this Krabito is not great.
Incredible.
Excellent. I am so happy I played this criminal lineup. Oh, I just have lethal. Get destroyed, Theatar scum.
Rastakan versus Khadgar.
Hopefully one of the slower mages.
Behold the magic of death.
You stand before King Rastakan.
Was that mage voice line super loud, or is it just me? Hand is garbage. Who wouldn't coin a watch post? Yes, double watch post. I was hoping that my opponent would play double watch post and then I would immediately draw into 2 cards that draw cards. The dream. Hell yeah, still 1 mana discount.
I can take them. Wait, not all of them. Your end is nigh.
Well, I think it's finally time for the 6 mana Wildpaw Cavern. Gotta protect the watch posts, of course. Gotta play the game in a certain way so that I can't play the game at all. I killed one. Let's go. Maybe my 3/4 can kill another? My opponent doesn't have a board.
No waves can sink this ship.
10 mana. This does seem like straight up big spell mage, so not really too surprising. Oh, from the other side. That's the best draw in my deck because it doesn't actually get affected by Far Watch Post.
My time has come to give everything I've got.
Gotta kill 2/3 of the Watch Post. And then make some 2/3s that can contest the Watch Post. And then my hero power, it summons. Call me an optimist, but I don't think that Watch Post is surviving another turn. I have 4 minions in play.
No waves can sink this ship.
No, don't be at 50. My combo does 48.
You need to chill.
No, don't freeze my entire board. I want to finally kill your 2-drop. This is summon, right? Yes. Zero mana. Oh, that can make a frickin'... Hell yeah, dude. That watch post is going down. What an insanely efficient Rune of the Archmage. Well, from the other side draws Harkener and Bonelord. It does fill my hand, so if I top deck Alec here, that would be pretty bad. My turn is just so bad if I don't play from the other side. YOLO. No chance Alakir is my next card, right? 1 in 13, that's basically 0. Love that. Kind of an annoying Deathborn. But that's just all their mana already. And I think I'm pretty happy Bonelord didn't die this turn. Prescience is a bad overdraw, but certainly not the worst. Let's see if this gives me any info. It does. Well, with all that information, maybe I just play a criminal lineup here. Get some 6/6s. Alright, feeling pretty good now. I have 12 cards in deck, but Prescience draws Alakir, so I basically have 2 Alakirs. And Windchill is basically not a card, since I can cycle it so easily. So basically, 20% of my deck is Alakir. What is this?
I bring the muscle and the magic.
Okay. I think that flipped and then flipped back, yeah. Are you just dead? It sure looks like I have 6 times 5 plus some other damage. Oh, this guy. Well, I've got hero power plus chain lightning. So, should still be damage. Or should still be lethal. Nice.